Welcome back to the social sciences class, all my dear young minds. Today, in Unit 19, we are going to come across uh, West Asian conflicts, means the conflict or crisis that are occurred in the extreme westernmost part of Asian continent, that is between two groups, that is Jews and Arabs, who are Muslims. So Jews are the people who follow Judaism, got it? And their holy book is Apocrypha or Old Testament. New Testament is followed by Christians. Old Testament is followed by these Jews, right? Here, these people, whatever the struggle is going between these people from 1948 onwards to till the date, it is popularly named as West Asian conflict or crisis. The struggle going between Jews and Arabs. It is known as West Asian crisis or conflict. Why? What is the conflict or crisis? Or crisis, conflict or crisis, whatever it may be, no problem. Whenever it comes, this particular term comes across, you come across a particular term called West Asian crisis or conflict, just to keep it in mind, because this is popularly used for the struggle going between Jews and Arabs. Got it? So, what happened? Actually, this is the region where most of actual Turkey, Jordan, Syria, below that Lebanon is Islamic country, Turkey is Islamic country, Jordan, Syria, Islamic country, Jordan is Islamic country, and Israel was also an Islamic country. Actually, before 10th century, here most of the people lived are the people who followed Judaism. They are called Jews. But during the time of Crusades in 1011 in the year 1011 or CE, Christian era 1011, there were holy wars that occurred between the Christian forces or subjects of Europe and these Muslims existing in West Asia. Got it? These wars were started by Christians to conquer these places. Got it? So that's why they are called as Crusades. They are named as Crusades by the Christian warriors. But in that wars, Turkish Muslims got upper hand, and they got given these all people, even they attacked Jews also. Why? Because this, to be frank, the source origin for these two, Islam and Christianity, is out from this region only. That is from Judaism only these two got emerged out. But the people who followed the preachings of Jesus Christ, those Jews became Christians. Afterwards, Prophet Muhammad, they also became what we can call Muslims. But same way. So of course it is an area of origin of these all faiths. But so here what happened is the Jews who are existing were driven away by these Turkish warriors. At the same time, Arabs who are close to Saudi Arabia, and they started occupying this place. That's how it became an Islamic region. But Jews were made to run out of their motherland, and they got scattered. Scattered means some people went into Europe, and they started staying in different parts of Europe. And some people went to different parts of Asia, they started staying in different parts of Asia. Got it? So like that they got scattered. Who got attacked by Islamic warriors? They could not fight against Islamic warriors, and they ran out of the motherland. Where it happened some 10 centuries back. Got it? And why this issue turned a burning issue? See, this issue started to be getting prominence during the regime of Nazis in Germany. Why? Because regime means rule of Hitler. Why? Because Hitler was very deadly against the Jews, and he made his Nazi forces to haunt, lynch, persecute. These all are the words which are used when one particular group or person gets harassed brutally by some XYZ. So they got lynched, they got haunted, they got persecuted. Got it? So this when these people started getting persecuted by Nazi forces, and then they identified. Already in Europe also, where they got stayed, they faced persecution. Why they got that harassment or insult, humiliation from other Europeans, because most of the Europeans are Christians, and they identified these fellows as the followers of Pontius Pilate, who is the Roman governor, who is a cause for crucifixion of Jesus on the cross, nailing Jesus on the cross. Got it? So these people, because of these people only, Roman governor Pontius Pilate gave us that brutal punishment, identifying Jesus as a revolutionary in his empire, Roman Empire, trying to cause a revolution against him. That's why Jesus got nailed on the cross. This activity of nailing Jesus is called crucifixion or crucifixion. Crucifixion or crucifixion, no problem. Yeah. So, as these are the people, the rich merchants of Jewish community are caused for this punishment which Jesus faced on behalf of poor. So that's why the people who followed Jesus Christ, they are called Christians, and they started showing hatred and harassment towards these Jews. And added to this, Nazi Germany, there Hitler, we want to bring the Nordic race supremacy or Aryan supremacy, and he identified, according to his idea, Jews are, USA are nothing but they are led by Jews only, but they are making the world to rally at the back of them in the name of ideological differences, communism and capitalism. So that's why he don't like Jews to dominate the world. He want to bring the Nordic race domination. That's why he started haunting Jews. Even unable to face the attacks made by Nazi forces, one of the great scientists, Einstein, also ran out from Germany and took asylum in the western part of the world. Got it? So, it's Albert Einstein, right? Who made out the theory of relativity is equal to mc square in your physical sciences, right? So, that man, being a Jew, can't face the atrocities and harassment caused by Nazi forces, ran away. So Jews now started thinking, how many long days we will be taking shelter in different parts of the world? Up to now we took shelter in Europe, some parts of Asia, but they people started harassing, we are going to some other place, there someone will harass, where we'll go? It's better to go to our promised land. What is this promised land? They believe strongly they are in the place of their origin is promised land, which is given by the Holy God to them to live. Got it? So they thought of moving back to their promised land. And when they thought this, they carried a movement around the world called Zionist movement, calling all the Jews to come to Israel and settle down. Calling all the Jews to come and settle down, they started a movement that is called Zionist movement. Asked for all the Jews to come and settle in their motherland. So when Jews are moving to Israel, Muslims have a strong opposition, but they could not do anything. Why? Because up to 1945, this region was under control of British. So British indirectly started giving support to Jews to come and settle. British, France, these countries who are allied forces, they started giving support to Jews to come and settle, because these people are getting harassed and haunted by whom? Mass lynching is going on in Germany. So, as these are allied forces who oppose Germany, they started giving shelter to these people. Got it? So, these people came and settled here. Slowly their numbers started increasing, and British government was at the back of them. Once they got the required number of their population, Then they started demanding for, actually this was called as Palestine when it was under control of Arabs. Israel got changed, Israel's name got changed as Palestine by the Arabs who occupied that region. So now they started, these Jews who never got immunity here, they started demanding for that a total country for them. Not, Arabs should not be there, Muslims have to go away from that place. With the help of Western powers, they started attacking Muslims or Arabs existing over here to get that control upon total land mass of Palestine. So when they are attacking Muslims, will they be keeping quiet? No. They made a counter-attack. A big violence started prevailing from before 1945 onwards. In 1945, once the World War got to an end, Second World War got to an end, Britain wanted to declare independence to this particular region. When it wanted to declare independence, these Jews thought that this is the right time to get back our total region, and they started attacking the Palestinians or Arabs. So in this process, what happened? The violence prevailed over there, or it was very heated circumstances or heated conditions going on between Arabs and Jews. Fight and counter-fight were there. Got it? So when they were fighting for this region, what happened? The matter was resolved to United Nations by Britain. You make a decision. United Nations, after 2 years, that is in 1947, it made this country into two parts. Arab-dominated region is named as Israel, and it is said that Jews will be living here, Israel, and it is Palestine is meant for that Arabs. But Arabs were not at all accepting this. Arabs are not accepting, Jews are also not accepting. Why Arabs are not accepting? How they came from some other part of the world, settled in our country, and you shared between us. How our country will give to those fellows? Was the question rose by those Muslims or Arabs. When the matter of Jews come, Jews started saying, how you fellows have control, or how this land belongs to you, it is our promised land. You, during the time of our ancestors, forefathers, you, as they are weak, you made them to run away from, because of your muscle power, they went off from this place. And this total place belongs to us, you should not be here, you have to go away. Handing over even what is called Palestine, we are not going to recognize. Palestine was saying of Israelis or Jews. At the same time, Palestinians said that we don't recognize Israel as a legitimate state. But UNO declared that Israel is a legitimate state, means legal state. It can have its own governance and polity and so on. It can have its own constitution. It's having no relation with Palestine. At the same time, Palestine will be a separate identity. Was the judgment given by UNO in 1947? But these fellows, Jews did not accept, and also Arabs did not accept. The situation was still tense. At the same time, in 1948, Jews launched a campaign against Arabs. Okay, they launched a campaign, means attack against Arabs to occupy a holy place like Jerusalem, holy region like Jerusalem. This Jerusalem is very important city, or which is seen as a holy city by three faiths, people of three faiths. Who? Christians, because Jesus carried all his preachings there over Bethlehem, he took birth in Jerusalem he carried. And one thing is there, Holy Mount is there, Temple Mount is there. The Temple Mount is very holy for these three religious people, which is existing in Jerusalem, who Muslims and also Christians and also Jews. That's what these three took their birth here only. These religions took their birth, they got spread around the world. But many people started embracing by seeing some merits of those religions. So that's what happened. So here, that Jerusalem is very important, and this Israel is focused upon Jerusalem. They want Jerusalem to be under control of them. And Christians, of course, they felt they are also out from this Judaism only, but they are also Jews, but they started following the preachings of Jesus. That's why they are named as Christian. Got it? Whereas these people, Jews, they believe their Messiah is Moses. Moses is their Messiah, and Moses said that some messenger will come again. And that what Jews believe is that messenger did not come. Got it? And the Jews who believe Jesus Christ is the expected Messiah, he came to the earth and started following Jesus Christ, they became Christians. That's the only difference between Jews and Christians. So the Temple Mount is very holy for Christians and Jews, and also for Arabs. So in Madhab, they were seeing that this place is very holy, and Jerusalem contained that one. So these Israelis want to take control. It is under control of Palestinians or Arabs. They want to take control of that Jerusalem. Further, in 1948, they launched an attack. And whenever Israel is making these attacks, Western powers are there at the back of it. European countries are there, Britain, France, like countries are there at the back of Jews. So by seeing this, a leader from Egypt already became a non-alignment movement. Nasser, Abdul Nasser. Abdul Nasser, military ruler of Egypt. Now he started thinking about security of other Muslims also. That's why he initiated gathering all the Arab states together to fight against these Jews. Got it? No Muslim should be getting lynched or attacked by these Jews. If any single Muslim or some Muslims are getting lynched by these Jews in Palestine, entire Arab countries have to come together was the demand of him. That's why he tried for an Arab League of these countries, oil producing countries. And one more thing, why this region became very important for United States of America and United States of USSR is rich deposits of oil resources were found in this particular Arab region, total many states. That's why their focus was very much if USA gets control, it will be getting economic benefit. That's why USSR don't want USA getting that benefit, and it want to put a check. That's why it encouraged these people to fight against USA. Got it? And certain times when USSR is getting into good support from these countries, USA encouraged that religious terrorism or extremism, which we saw in the form of Taliban and so on. Got it? Right. So, in this way, one to put a check to the ongoing spheres of influence of USSR or USA, one started playing against other. So this also became a cause. If the USA is at the back of Israeli Jews, USSR is at the back of Palestinians and Arabs. Got it? So that is the case. And this fellow Nasser said, why is USA, USSR, why we can't fight against these fellows? We should have control upon, we should be united. All Arab countries should be, oil producing countries should be united. But even Egypt is also good producer of oil, Libya, Egypt. They all are having good reserves of oil. So, to create a fear in the mind of Jews, he promoted a terrorist organization or terrorist groups who are called Fidais. Fidais means these are the people who will be attacking different parts. Fidais will be attacking different public places where people will be in a big number, and they are suicidal squads. They put a bomb, a wet bomb. Suddenly they go and press a button. It will blast. They will also die. But itself. Sacrificing people, these Fidais, for the sake of their religion, got it, and their fellow Muslims. So these Fidais started creating a menace to that Israel, because many bomb blasts are there in markets, public places, cinema theaters, where people will be in groups. There the Fidai, one of the Fidai goes, suddenly he will be standing like an ordinary citizen. He will press a belt bomb. It will blast, he will become pieces, and several others, Jews will also become pieces, or car bombs. Got it? So that is what Fidai's are. That group was organized, Fidai's group was organized by Mr. Nasser of Egypt. And there's a suicidal squad. Suicidal squad. To protect their religion and their control upon other religion, he encouraged suicidal squads called Fidai. Okay, and how the counters and encounters, encounters went between these two countries. In the next video, we will be coming across. Please read after listening to the video. Right? Thank you.